Most people think investing is about picking the perfect stock or timing the market perfectly. I used to think that too. But I started investing with basically no money, no finance background, and honestly, a lot of mistakes. I've lost hundreds of dollars, but I've also made thousands, and I've learned a lot from both. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you the 10 investing tips I wish someone drilled into my head when I first started, especially if you're young or just getting into investing. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, start before you feel ready. Here's the biggest lie beginners believe. I'll start once I know more. And here's the thing. I didn't know what I was doing when I started either. Nobody does. You don't learn investing overnight by watching videos. You learn by putting real money in the market, even if it's a tiny amount. If you're scared, you can even start with paper trading to simulate buying stocks. But the reality is, you'll never truly learn until you make that leap. Now, don't get me wrong, you should always do your research before investing. But getting used to investing is one of the most important skills you can build. It creates habits that can genuinely change your life. Starting early matters way more than starting perfectly. Which brings me to tip number 2. You don't need a lot of money. When I started, I wasn't throwing thousands of dollars into the market. It was 20 bucks here, 30 bucks there. I literally remember buying my first stock when I first turned 18. It was McDonald's, and I only bought about $30 worth, and honestly, it felt amazing. Watching the price go up and down, seeing controversies make it drop, then watching good marketing push it back up. That's what really got me interested in finance. Over time, I realized my investing style was way simpler. That's when I started moving most of my money into the S&P 500 instead. I'd invest tiny amounts, even if it was as little as $1 a day, and slowly increase it as I got more comfortable. People seriously underestimate how powerful consistency is. Playing with small amounts of money helps you learn without stress, and consistent investing will always beat throwing big money in emotionally. Tip number 3. Avoid individual stocks at first. I know, stocks are exciting. Everyone wants to pick the next Apple. But when you're new, buying individual stocks is basically gambling with better branding. Like I said earlier, I started with stocks like McDonald's, Nike, and Coca-Cola, and it honestly was stressful trying to track everything. That's why I eventually moved into index funds. Index funds give you instant diversification, way less stress, and historically better results for beginners. There's no shame in being boring. Boring makes money. Once you build a strong foundation, then I'd recommend researching individual stocks if that's something you're interested in. Tip number 4. Timing the market beats timing the market. We've all heard this, and I've tried to time the market. Everybody has. And every time I thought I was being smart, the market humbled me. I struggled with this a lot when it came to crypto. Crypto goes up, it goes down, so you think, why not just buy the dips? But it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes it takes years to recover, and sometimes it never does. You don't need perfect entries, you need time. The earlier your money is invested, the harder it will work for you. And remember, historically, the S&P 500 averages about 10% return each year. Even if you have bad years, over time it tends to average out. Tip number 5. Dollar cost averaging is your best friend. I don't stress about whether the market goes up or down. I invest on a schedule. Some weeks I buy high, some weeks I buy low, but over time it averages out. This removes emotion, it removes fear, and keeps you consistent when everyone else panics. The key to this tip is to never stop dollar cost averaging. That doesn't mean to stop investing when the market starts going down, or even when the market goes up. The key is to continue to invest through everything. Dollar cost averaging can especially be hard when the market looks rough, and maybe your job security is low. But the moment you stop investing, you lose out on the power of dollar cost averaging. Tip number 6. Keep some cash on the side. This one's underrated. Remember what I said about dollar cost averaging? This cash gives you the peace of mind to continue to dollar cost average as well. I always keep money not invested, whether that's for emergencies or for opportunities. If you're fully invested and something happens, you're forced to sell at the worst time. Cash is a position too. You never know when you'll get offered a great deal, so this money gives you the power to jump into once-in-a-lifetime opportunities without missing it because all your money is busy somewhere else. Tip number 7. Don't let social media control your strategy. Social media makes investing feel like a race. Everyone's winning, everyone's rich, everyone is a genius in a bull market. But most of it is fake though. Your timeline is different, and you should research what is best for you. Your goals are different. Focus on what you can control, not what's trending. There have been many times where I see a short video showing how a stock is at its all-time low and you gotta buy it now. Yes, I've fallen for this trap too. But once you get used to it, you'll become more disciplined to take those videos with a grain of salt, since their goal most of the time will be different from yours. You have a different risk tolerance and viewpoint, so make sure to always use that when deciding to buy a stock. Tip number 8, investing is boring, and that's a good thing. If investing feels exciting, you might be doing it wrong. Real investing is repetitive, boring, and slow. And that's exactly why it works. The goal isn't adrenaline, it's freedom. Keep your head down and plant your money seeds that will take time to grow. Tip number 9, your income matters more than your returns early on. This one changed everything for me. In the beginning, your income matters more than squeezing out an extra 1% in returns. Getting raises, learning skills, taking better jobs, that's how you grow faster early on. More income means more invested, which means bigger results later on. If you have trouble doing this, I have made a video recently on how I was able to double my income. Feel free to check that video out in the description. Tip number 10, think in decades, not months. This is the mindset shift that separates investors from gamblers. And I know it's something a lot of people don't want to hear. But the truth is that most people don't become a millionaire after 1 to 2 years of saving and investing. It takes time, step by step, to reach financial freedom, whatever number that may be. If you're checking your portfolio every day, you're thinking too short term. The market rewards patience. Think in 5, 10, 20 years, not weeks or months. That's how average people can build wealth without trying to do anything crazy. Investing isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being consistent, patient, and disciplined when others aren't. If you're young and watching this, you're already ahead, just by caring enough to learn. I hope you enjoyed my 10 tips provided in this video. If this helped you, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know what tip you wish you learned sooner. I'll see you in the next one.